cleanse ourselves of doubt, and it's gonna happen. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Believe in our Oshis. Believe in surpassing the Sakura. I think that we're gonna do it. I think that we're gonna surpass the Sakura. I really think we will. I think Ogre is gonna get ahead of us early, and then Chio is gonna do it. That's my prediction. All right. Oh, I'm so nervous. My heart is beating so fast. Spam this bin for Ray's CM final win. I love that. Alright, Sakura. Number 1 fave. Let's go. That's good. That bodes well. That means that she hits a lot of skills. Compared to the Ogre, who, even though she's a UG, is still number 3. Sakura's gate 9. That's rough. Just don't get kidnapped, please, Sakura. Please don't get kidnapped. Okay. It's fine that Digiton late starts as long as Sakura doesn't late start. Yeah. Okay, okay. We hit Super Stand early on Digi too. We're good. Neither Digi nor Fuji got kidnapped by the gold ship. Sakura is taking a nice position ahead of the Ogre, going into the early race. Alright, let's do it, guys. Let's do it, let's do it. My heart is pounding so fast. Me talking to my child, please don't get kidnapped. Yeah. Oh, the Ogre passed my Chio. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Chio hit a nice curvature. 4, 5, and 6, decent positions. Oh, that Ogre is really pushing up, though. Chio, come on, you gotta push up, too. You gotta push up, too, girly. There you go, there you go. Push up, girly pop. You got this. You got this. Their Falco hits stardom and still actually falls behind Bourbon. Interesting. Chio, come on. You got this, girl. I'm getting debuffed. At least there's not a lot of stam debuffs. If there was a lot of stam debuffs, I'd be really scared. We're holding MPB acceleration spots. Alright, guys, we ready? We ready? Here we go. Alright, come on, guys. Come on, girlies. You got this, you got this, you got this. Fuji hits MPB, redshift. Digi. Oh, Digi fell to south! Oh my god. Oh no, Ogre hits no stopping me. Okay, 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 okay. It's okay, it's okay. Sakura hits Radiant Star. Sakura hits Radiant Star. Come on, Sakura, push, 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 push. Oh no. Oh, we didn't hit. Surpass the Sakura! Surpass! Surpass the Sakura! Surpass it! Surpass it! Push! 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 No. No. Well, the nice part about having a glass of wine with your finals is that you can celebrate if you win, but if you lose, you also have a glass of wine. Alrighty, well, we are sadly sitting here at another second place finals. This one, it does sting a little bit. I did try to not drive myself as crazy with building Umas as I did last CM, and I do think that I was a little bit more successful. I was able to pivot off of trying to furiously build Umas a little bit earlier than I did in CM12, but it kind of sucks. I lost my CM1 finals as well, and so now I will never get a Taurus title. At least not a Taurus plat title, but I'm glad I at least managed to get like the gold. CM1 was really hard for me because I had like an 85% win rate, and I just, you know, I whiffed. It's like it sticks out in my brain so much because it was so emotional for me. I cared so much because I really wanted that first plat title. And back then in CM1, if you didn't win your finals, you didn't get any title. You didn't get gold, you didn't get silver, you didn't get bronze. Like, you just did not win a title if you didn't, get first place. And so both my gold ship and my Ogre, my gold ship whiffed both of her recoveries, so she died, and then my Ogre late started, and so she lost lucky pace, and then lost the ultimate race by half a length to the other Ogre who got lucky pace. So it was rough, and I was really, really invested in getting the Taurus plat title. I really wanted it, and when I didn't get it, I crashed out and contemplated quitting the game. Actually, a friend of mine who was in my club convinced me to keep playing. And I'm really glad that I did. I'm really glad that he convinced me to do that. One of the reasons that I kept going was because I knew that I had another shot at the Taurus plat. And so not getting that stings a little bit, but it is what it is. This is the third CM in the last 5 CMs that I just lose because my Umas failed some mid-race wit checks and didn't push up. Which is frustrating, but there's only so much of the game that you can really control, right? Like, you can make the craziest, most goated Umas, and you're not guaranteed to pass those wit checks. I've had more wit than every single Uma that has beaten me in finals. But sometimes that's just not what matters. Sometimes it's just how you roll, and the luck was not with me this time, which is fine. I think that it's okay to be disappointed, right? Like, it's okay to feel kind of bad about it. Sometimes my losses don't bother me at all. Sometimes they bother me a little bit. Sometimes they bother me a lot. I like to think that I've played the game long enough now that my losses don't really, bother me quite as much as they did when I first started and I lost that first CM1. The nice part about this, the uplifting part about this, is that after I did lose my CM1, I went on to win 2, 3, 4, and 5 in a row, which was really awesome. And so, maybe there'll be another rising from the ashes moment for me. Maybe there won't be, but either way, I'm pretty proud of my aces. I'm pretty proud that I was able to really turn some things around after the first day. It was really weird in this CM. A similar thing happened to me last CM, where actually my win rate got better in round 2, which is a little bit odd, but because I don't have any fronts on my team, I was really, really beholden to my lobby composition in a way that I'm not usually, because I usually build fronts, and it kind of, one, it gave me a lot more appreciation for the pace and late mains who struggle with people just not bringing 2 fronts to a lobby composition. I had done extensive room match testing, and in my room matches, my Sakura won, pretty consistently. She was the highest win rate of all of my Umas in room matches. Because she was really good at winning in rooms that had 0 fronts, and she was really good at winning in rooms that had 2 or 3 fronts, which is a lot of room match lobbies. But in round 1, there were so many people that only brought 1 single front, which completely, obliterated the pace of the lobby and made Sakura PDM, down behind the lates. And then I also just got really unlucky in round 1. I kept getting late starts on Sakura, which was really unfortunate, especially in rooms where she was supposed to be the lucky pace chaser. She just late starts, and then, the lucky pace, gets stuck behind the late surgers and then just never does anything. But it was really interesting that once my lobby compositions got a little bit more, I don't know, responsible or sane, something like that, my team immediately started doing much better. My Fuji wins skyrocketed, my Sakura wins skyrocketed. The only Uma whose wins didn't go up was my Digiton, who I think it makes sense because both Fuji and Sakura are really negatively impacted by that PDM when the lobby composition is just not very good. And so Digiton, not quite so much because she has Super Stan, which really helps her to be able to position despite like having a really poor, pacing of the lobby. So I thought that was really interesting. It was just something worth talking about, something worth noting. I think that it is a little bit odd, to have your win rate go up, but it makes sense once you start thinking about it in those terms. Additionally, I thought it was really interesting that this is the first CM where Open League has has been raised to A+. And I actually noticed quite a change in Graded League because of that. So we lost a lot of players who were making A+, or even making S, and they just downgraded themselves a little bit, right? And so I feel like the pool of players that were that we usually see in our CMs got a little bit smaller in Graded, which meant that maybe in some ways Graded was a little bit more competitive than it usually is. Maybe, I don't know. That's just kind of like my initial like hypothesis. But yeah, so I am pretty proud of my Umas. I'm pretty proud of, what I was able to accomplish this CM. I'm glad that I was able to run, Sakura. I'm glad that I was able to run Fuji again. I'm glad that I was able to run Digiton. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out for me in the end, but I still had a great time. As some of you may know, we did have a bingo event in my Discord for all of my Discord members to participate in. The rules of the bingo were that we had 2 separate cards, and we had a slightly more meta card and a slightly less meta card where we wanted to represent pretty much every single Uma in the game. And for our more meta card here, which is Team Raecord, we decided that if we could get 20 wins on an Uma, they would be stamped off of the bingo card, and Raecord would get some rewards. And so as you can see, Team Raecord did manage to stamp off every single Uma on this bingo card. We've gotten a total of at least 20 wins on every single one of these Umas recorded in my Discord, and I think that's really cool. So I wanted to share that. And then I also wanted to share the Team Canopus card. So this is crazy to me. So this card is the other bingo card of the less meta Umas. And this card, we wanted to include every Uma in the game except for the Umas who have medium aptitudes of, lower than C, just so that we could make it a little bit easier for people. And so every single Uma in the game, except for Umas with a medium aptitude of lower than C, is represented on this bingo card. Additionally, we allowed trainers, if they wanted to train Umas with that low-medium aptitude, we would give them free special squares and note their names in the center of our bingo cards. So Rwand was able to get 5 wins on Taiki Shuttle. D was able to get 5 wins on Hishiaka Bono. Vegeta 0007 was able to get 5 wins on Nishino Flower. Little Pup got 5 wins on Tachyon, and I do know that Tachyon's medium aptitude is good. I just forgot to include her on the ticket, so I included her in this pool of Umas. It is what it is. And then Taini got 4 wins on Bakshin, but we included them as an honorary member because it is quite hard to get wins in medium on Bakshin. So, in addition, we have a total blackout on the card. So every single Uma in the game, except for Kuren-shan and Haru Urara, unfortunately, got documented 5 or more wins from members in my Discord, which is incredible. We got 5 wins on Machikane Fukugitaru. We got 5 wins on Nejiro Palmer. We got 5 wins on Meisho Doto. We got 5 wins on, Machikane Tannhauser. Like, it's so incredible, and it was so cool to watch the community come together for this event and really display how much we love all of the Umas in the game. Not just the meta Umas, not just, the one Uma we really love, but like, it really was all of us coming together and kind of doing a big showcase on Umas that we love, getting derby wins for everyone, which it was so great. It was such a wonderful experience to watch the community come together, and I am so thrilled. I'm so honored that we were able to do this. We made a blackout on this bingo card on day 2. I thought that I set the bar too high. It turns out maybe I set the bar a little bit too low. But everyone was so passionate about this event, and it was so awesome to see it live, to see it going on, to see all the stamps coming out. Everyone did an incredible job. And again, I'd like to give a huge shout out to the mods of Raecord who went through and tabulated everything, put everything in the spreadsheets, did so much data entry for this event. I know you guys worked really, really hard, and it means so much to me and so much to the community. So thank you guys so much for that. And yeah, I thought this was really great. So if you're interested in doing events like this in the future, maybe not exactly like this, but similar events, Raecord is always trying to think of fun ways to interact with both the game and the community. So please feel free to join us and check it out. And as another mention, we do have special roles that we gave out during our Derby Bingo, which is where we wanted to give out a role for the users who put the most stamps on the board. So these two members, both Archam and Vegeta 0007, were able to put 7 full stamps on our bingo board by getting 5 wins or more with 7 different Umas, which is just incredible. And I am completely wowed by it. So GG's, congratulations guys, and thank you so much for your efforts to help us clear out the bingo board. And then we have our final reward title, which is the Derby Clover that goes to our highest win rate participant, which is none other than Azuka, who had a solo Digiton ace in CM13. That is Digiton with 2 debuffers, including Dominator debuffs. This Digiton had 73 wins and 7 losses for a 91.25% win rate. Which is pretty incredible. So congratulations, Azuka. Thank you so much for participating in this event, and please enjoy your new Derby Clover role. And last but not least, we do have our predictions. In addition to, tracking win rates, tracking wins, we also try to have the ability for everyone to participate. So we like to have these prediction events where people will predict our highest win rate Umas, which teams will win, things like that. As you can see, during our tallying, we tallied 6,881 total wins across Raecord, which is incredible. 4,158 of those were wins from the Team Canopus Bingo card. And then 2,723 were wins for the Team Rigel Bingo card, which is awesome. Yay! Our highest win count Umas was Gold Ship with 597 total wins, Ogre Cap with 481 total wins, Mihono Bourbon with 424, Agnes Digital with 375, and the dark horse of Uma from Team Canopus, Admire Vega with 318 wins. It's really exciting. It's really cool to see Vega up there on the podium as the Uma with the most wins from the entire Team Canopus Bingo card. We had 160 total participants in this event in Raecord. We did 2 complete total blackouts, so we filled both squares. And we did get both Silas and AP97 as folks who predicted pretty much everything. We had 37 participants, and we wound up with quite a few people who were able to correctly guess that not only would Team Canopus get the most wins, but also Gold Ship would win the most overall, and that we would fill every single square. So again, as a final shout out, thank you to everyone who participated in the event in Raecord. Thank you to everyone who watched my stream, who was cheering for me, who was cheering for my Umas. Sorry that I couldn't make it happen in the end, but I think that overall we had just a really wonderful experience, and I really, really enjoyed it. So thank you guys again. Thank you again to the mods. Thank you to Pockets for all the infographics that you made. The whole event experience has been really rewarding and positive, even if, maybe it ended on a little bit of a disappointment. I think it doesn't erase the journey. So thank you guys again, and thank you for watching, and I will hope to see you next time.